Hey y'all, welcome back to Memaw's house. You see I have my apron on. Today we're baking. Now we're going to bake a pineapple upside down cake from scratch. I know as a young wife and mother and a young baker, I thought that a pineapple upside down cake was made one way with a little box mix. Nope, we know how to make it from scratch. So I'm going to show you. So let's get to cooking. We're going to start by melting a quarter cup of butter, and this is going to serve as our base for our brown sugar and pineapple mixture. But here are the ingredients that we'll be using for our pineapple upside down cake from scratch. I will link the website that I got this recipe from. So my butter is melted. Let's go ahead and prepare our pan. And you'll notice that I'm using a pie plate for this particular cake. So I'm going to brush the sides with the butter so that the cake won't stick. Now that the plate is prepared, I'm going to go ahead and empty out my pineapple in a bowl. But before I do anything else with the pineapple, I have to get some brown sugar placed with my butter in the bottom of my pan. This is going to make the nice little caramel sauce, and this is not a whole lot of brown sugar, but it will make a nice sauce for my cake. Now that the brown sugar is in place, we can go ahead and place our pineapple rings all over the bottom of the pan. Now, if you don't have pineapple rings, you can use crushed pineapple. Just make sure that you put it evenly all over the brown sugar. Now that the bottom of the pan is filled, I'm going to cut a couple of these pineapple rings in half and use half of the ring up the side of the pan. Let me see if I like it that way. And make sure when you put that pineapple in, it touches the brown sugar. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and get our maraschino cherries ready to go in. We're simply going to place a maraschino cherry in the center of each of the pineapple rings and around the sides where those pineapple rings meet the brown sugar. And once all of your maraschino cherries are placed, your topping is prepared and your pan is prepared. So once that's done, let's go ahead and start on our cake. Now, as with most cake mixes or cake recipes, you'll mix your butter and sugar together until well creamed. So that's what we're going to do now. Now, once my butter and sugar are creamed well together, I'm going to go ahead and crack my eggs. And you know I like to crack my eggs in a separate container because what? I don't want shell in my batter. So now that the eggs are cracked, I'm going to add them one at a time to my butter and sugar mixture. And I will mix the egg in with the batter until the yolk of the egg disappears. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and add our next egg. Now, before I mix this any further, I want to add my vanilla. Well, I added a little bit more vanilla than what the recipe called for, but let's go ahead and mix up our batter and get it ready for the dry ingredients. We'll alternate dry and wet and get the rest of our batter prepared. Oh, and don't forget to scrape down the sides of your bowl. And I had already put these ingredients together, so I'm just going to whisk them now so that they can be well incorporated. So now that that's done, let's get ready to mix the rest of our cake together. So here we'll just add in our flour, a little bit of our flour, then we'll mix it, and then we'll add our milk, and we'll alternate the flour with the milk, starting with the flour and ending with the flour. Let's listen to a little cake baking music while I do this.
To whom much is given, much is required. You've given freely that holy water. Promise to honor all you are. Father, we thank you for all you've done. We're letting go. We're letting go.
Now, I'm not going to use the mixer to completely mix the cake. I just want to turn in this last bit of flour by hand so that I can make sure that all of the batter is fully mixed well together. So let's do this by hand, and it will be ready to go into the pan.
You will sustain, so we will praise you 'cause you're worthy. Oh, let your fire come down. Oh, let your spirit reign. Do something different that we've never seen. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Forgive our expectations of trying to box you in. 'Cause God, you're so much bigger. We're humbled here again. Promise to honor all you are. Father, we thank you for all you've done. We're letting go. We're letting go. We lay down every burden. We know you will sustain. So we will praise you 'cause you're worthy.
Now, I'm going to bake this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, y'all, so the cake is in the oven, and it will take about 30 minutes for it to bake. It is a really easy cake to make, as you can see. It takes some doing to put the pineapples down, but that's what a box cake would do as well. But if you don't have that box cake at the house, you can always mix it up from scratch. Now, this recipe makes a small pie pan size. You saw the size of my pan. You can double this recipe and make it into a 13 by 9-inch sheet pan, or it's called a half sheet pan at Walmart. So if you want to make a bigger cake, go ahead and double that recipe. Make sure you spray the sides of your pan. I just brushed the butter up the sides of mine. But spray the sides of your pan, and you can go ahead and bake a 13 by 9. So we're going to wait for another few minutes, and I'll be right back. The cake actually took about 45 minutes to completely bake, and it did bake to a beautiful golden brown, and my house smells fabulous. Of course, I'm going to let this cool before we flip it over.
Let your fire come down. Oh, let your spirit reign. Do something different that we've never seen. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
And there you are, a pineapple upside down cake made from scratch. It's still kind of warm, but I do want to cut it so that I can let my taste tester, who's standing by, she's my camera girl today. She's standing by waiting in the wings to get a taste of the pineapple upside down cake. Let me turn it around so that you can see what it looks like from the inside. There it is. Okay.
Mm.
Is it good?
It's so moist. Let me get a piece of the pineapple. Mm.
It's moist? Good.
The pineapple is so good with it too. And cherry.
Wonderful. You ready? Okay. I'm going to try the back side because the back side has a little crust on it. You see that? Can you see it? Mm. Mm-hmm. It's got a little bit of a chew because of the brown sugar. And it is delicious. The taste of the cake is delicious. But, oh, and I did want to tell you too that I got this recipe from Sugar Spun Run website. I'll link it in the description box. So, it is cold outside. This is just the thing to warm your family up just a little bit. Now, in an upcoming video, I'll be talking about what we're eating during this snow season. We got a lot of snow coming in, and y'all stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Y'all be blessed. Bye.